You don't even know what it's like to have a little luxury in life. You don't give yourself a luxury. You like suffering. You want every day of your life to be suffer. That's how you live your life. It's how you feel alive. And I'm not doing that. I afford myself a little luxury every day, and it is a brand new pair of socks. If I can't start my day with a new pair of socks, what control do I have? If I can't not choose my socks, what does the rest of the day have in store for me? Probably nothing good. When I was a kid, I didn't wear new socks. I couldn't buy my own socks, and my parents fucking died. So you tell me. You tell me. Welcome to Recycle Bin. You bitch, you get me every week.
Wow, good job. Welcome.
I'm taking back my power.
Welcome to Recycle Bin, episode 18.
My autonominity?
Yeah. Here are your hosts, Brian and John.
I'm here.
Bern.
Why are you talking like Miss
Jern.
Rachel?
I don't... Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of that. Welcome. I always feel like, and I know it's my fault, that Recycle Bin just never has like a proper intro.
You're supposed to have like a thing that you say every week, and you don't. And instead,
I'm trying to work on one right now.
It's just who screams first.
That's kind of true. I'm trying to work on one now.
Okay, go ahead. We're listening.
I just did it.
No, a professional one. Let's decide what you're going to say every week right now. No pressure.
Welcome to Recycle Bin, episode 18. I'm your host, Bern, and here's the other host,
Jern. You're terrible.
That was, the finger guns.
This is episode what?
18?
You had so much time to prepare.
I did it. I said it, though.
It took you 18 episodes, and you have as an intro.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. In fact, I'm better than fine.
Well, good?
Some may say.
Okay. That's, wow. Riveting podcasting.
I'm in such conflict.
Are you?
Would you like to hear about my conflict?
I think, yes.
I don't actually have any conflict. I'm fine and good, you might say, because you tried, in wrestling terms, to bury me in the last episode in a couple different ways.
Oh, yeah.
And
we can, wait, hang on. I feel like, I got to be honest, that's going to be a bigger discussion.
Go on.
Well, I like, Recycle Bin kind of got this flow where it kind of...
some foreplay?
Well, no.
Oh.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Foreplay.
A mullet. We're the mullet of podcasting.
That's what I say. For foreplay, I say, okay, here comes the business part.
Okay. I'm sure everybody loves that. I don't know. I just like to talk FPT video stuff, like what our new projects are. This is a big mix-up. Whoa. We're switching it up.
Swerve.
I want to listen to a voicemail first thing.
Are we loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are our own bosses.
Oh, okay.
It's just relevant because here, listen. Voicemail.
I don't know where to put my Sprite.
Okay, you could figure. I believe in your ability to handle it. Okay, real quick, voicemail.
Yeah, it's your homie from North Carolina.
He's from North Carolina.
My name's North Carolina.
His name's North Carolina.
I'm really thinking going both base model this year, but I'm trying to figure out if you got a leak for the air, because that might be the move. I'm not gonna lie. I figure I'd just keep my 16 Pro and go in the air. But yeah, let me know when you get that leak, or just go ahead and upload it. But yeah, it's Mr. North Carolina, man.
Okay.
Did you say Nick?
I think it said Nick.
Thanks,
Anyway,
Nick.
Thanks, bro. Dude,
it takes me so long to like
piece it together.
Well, because people call from all over the world, and so it takes me too long to decide if there's an accent or not.
Yeah,
because
you gotta you don't know what you're getting.
If my brain doesn't say this is an Australian accent, it's just noises until my brain realizes that, and then I'm like, okay, this is how this word was going to be said. And
yeah, I
got the last half of it.
Right. The reason I picked it is because that was our one and only, hilariously, iPhone-based voicemail this week.
That's lovely.
And I wanted to get it out right now. We just put out an iOS 19 leak video. Mm-hmm. We got another one coming into your faces in the next week or so.
Coming right into your face, yes.
Yeah.
the business part.
That's the business part. Thank you.
It is the business part.
Yeah, we had a businessy voicemail, even though, bro, that I didn't realize. Like, I hadn't heard that voicemail with like these nice headphones on. I hope everybody could understand. Dude, he was not prepared to be number one on the show.
No, he was not. He expected maybe third place.
He even said, he's like, let me know when you get that leak. Like, let him know. Like, I'll text him.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
Well, you're the
boss of Recycle Bin.
I'm putting out the information to keep an eye on your subscription boxes on YouTube.
Okay, so we're not telling them right now.
Not telling them everything right now. You can say what you would like to say. You have autonomy, like you said.
That's autonomy.
You're right. My bad. I said it wrong. You thinking about it?
There was a certain, I guess, rear casing leak.
Yes.
For the iPhone 17 Air specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Without saying too much, it might not be wrong. You'll notice that with the camera placement on that, with the top bar there, works because there's a single camera.
Right.
A lot of the designs that you're seeing currently in renders and like concepts, and unfortunately on a lot of the news websites, they keep sharing the same type of render where there's a horizontal bar at the very top end of the phone, and that is not possible.
Right.
It's impossible. It looks great in a render.
There's some reasons.
But the render doesn't have to include all the internals. If they did have to include all the internals, you would notice that the renders wouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
Because the Face ID array and the Dynamic Island array is... did I say Dynamic Island correct? Or did I say Dynamic Island?
It kind of flowed together, but I'm going to give you a pass.
The Dynamic Island array takes up more inside than you might think. And so you can't have Face ID Dynamic Island and then parallel running to that a string of cameras. That's not how that's going to work, especially a teleprism lens. So one might think you would see a horizontal bar lower, like below Face ID. But then if you were to, let's just imagine hypothetically, let's picture all of the iPhones lined up. You're seeing the back of them.
Yeah.
Does it sound like Apple would, A, use iPhone Air with a horizontal bar at the very top end of the hardware, and then an iPhone 17 Pro with a bar like a few centimeters below that? Does that sound consistent? Or would something, I don't know, maybe like if the camera layout didn't change that much?
Right.
Because maybe I don't know if you know, that's why there's like the layout is triangular, so there's Face ID has room. I don't know. What if it stayed like that?
Exactly. Yeah. What if?
So
keep an eye on YouTube in the coming week or so.
But specifically ours.
Yeah. Nowhere else.
Not
don't
YouTube
look
in
anywhere
general.
else. Yeah. Please only look at the FPT channel. So don't look anywhere else.
Actually, if they were loyal, they wouldn't.
You guilt tripping them.
No, I'm just saying.
We've been recording like 10 minutes.
It depends on what kind of fan you are. Are you a real one? Or?
You know what? I guess
real fans are not allowed to go anywhere except for here and Front Page Tech.
And if
I even see you dabbling in Luke Miani stuff.
But Luke puts out cool stuff.
I know, but the problem is he's smarter than me.
Yeah.
He's smarter than us combined probably.
He's so handsome.
So when if you allow them to venture off that way, they might see what they're missing and leave us.
We got to keep them in a box.
And I'm insecure.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm very insecure, can't you see?
Yeah. Okay, business aside.
Okay, time to fuck.
Yeah. If just so you know, it's a call-in show, guys. You can leave us your voicemails, 404-919-5530. That's what that was. That wasn't just a guy we met.
Oh, yeah.
That was a voicemail from a viewer or listener. So thanks for that.
I was going to say something, and it seemed important, but now it's gone.
You were going to bring up just how validated...
No, before that. Just now I had a thought.
Okay, well, I wasn't there for that one.
Okay. You were sitting right there. You're supposed to be able to look and just know.
You're right, my bad. I could vamp real quick.
No,
because I
don't need vamp. I need silence.
What?
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. It worked.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to let you know, audio listeners, let's say you're driving down the road in your fucking Fiat.
Fiat?
Fiat?
Oh, yeah? A chick with twin...
Or your Hyundai?
Hyundai.
Let's say you're driving
Yeah.
and you're listening to this podcast. Did you know there's a video version?
There is.
It's
on YouTube.
youtube.com
/
Recycle Bin Podcast.
That's the one.
That sounds right. So check there, and
Or-
you can see us instead of just
honestly,
hearing us.
If you don't want to type in a URL, you can also just search it. Search up Recycle
Yeah,
Bin.
you could do that.
It's like
It will
us
pop up.
and then other informative tutorial-esque videos on how to like put a recycle bin together
Yeah,
or something.
recycle paper.
Yeah, it's like how to
Yeah.
actually recycle stuff. So
That's all I had
it's
to
us
say.
and them. Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Would you like to dive into the validation, or you want to wait on that?
No, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
On the
Take us
show,
away.
last episode, you tried to create basically an entire episode about how I'm a psychopath.
I just yeah. That's
It
fair.
started.
That's fair.
This
yeah.
this is your reckoning.
I think that already happened, but go
no,
ahead.
it's happening right now.
Okay.
I am a normal person doing normal person things. You
I would agree.
You
at this
tried to
point.
argue against that.
I did.
You said publicly on a podcast, instead of things that should stay private and sacred, you like to air out. Things like John doesn't like tying his shoes, so he just doesn't.
Yeah.
Turns out lots of people do that.
I'm
You know
impressed,
who does
actually.
that? The best of us. People from the Army said, I'm from the Army. I haven't done it since then either.
I didn't see that comment.
The best of us.
That is
I have not
The
fought for
ads.
anything,
yeah.
and
that's
I
true.
do it.
Yeah, I'm incredibly surprised.
Are you surprised?
I am.
Who's the psychopath now?
Yeah, apparently it's me. I honestly expected like a 50-50. Like you're like half the people are tying their the shoe. I'm wearing shoes right now. Tied them to put them on.
I'm not.
Yeah, right? Definitely check out that video version to
Nothing
watch
to see.
John almost die.
My fucking stool. Okay.
Did you break it?
No, I don't. I hope not.
We unplugged?
It kind of feels like it, but
No, it looks good. Okay, that was fucking unhinged. Yeah, right?
yeah, I'm fine. What? Why?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Now I expected it to be a little bit more evenly split. There's a lot of people who don't fucking tie
because
their
it's
shoes.
unnecessary.
You're right.
No,
I'm
no, no.
impressed.
You said that wrong. You said there's a lot of people that don't tie their shoes. The shoes are tied
right.
once, and it
In the
just
lifetime.
happens to stay that way. What I do have a problem with
Uh-huh.
is the audience. Out of all the things I've ever said,
Oh, the sock thing.
you guys really had a problem with the fact that I only wear new socks.
There were some really funny comments about you're making up for the fact that you don't leave your
Leave?
house.
Yeah.
So that's how you're filling out your carbon footprint. Yeah.
Listen, you can't argue this until you try it.
I mean, new socks.
Whatever
do
socks
feel
you're wearing
good.
right now, at the end of the day, when you're done, throw them away.
But
Just feel the relief that you'll
gonna-
never see that sock again. And then go buy a nice, warm, giant pack of cushioned socks and put them on, brand new. Don't wash them.
Yeah.
It's your feet. They can't taste them. And so once you have brand new, soft, cushioned socks on, your life is going to be different. There'll be BS and AS. Before sock, after sock.
You're gonna hate me, by the way.
Why?
Well,
Is something not recording?
no, not like that. I mean, like hate and content wise. I religiously, if I buy clothing from the store, shirts, pants, underwear, hoodie, whatever, socks,
Yeah.
I wash them all first before I put them on.
Why?
Because they have been for one. I mean, okay, shirts and jackets, and they have been probably tried on in some capacity,
Okay, but you're the victor. You took it home.
but they probably got like other people stank in them. I don't want to
Yeah.
put that on me. You go to the store, you just try on hats.
Yeah, that just means you're the alpha male. You took it home.
That's not. I don't want to touch other people's bodies. There's a reason that when people try on shoes at a store, especially I've noticed with my wife, like women's shoes, a lot of them you don't need to wear socks with. They give you little disposable socklets you put on.
Well, because feet are
Like-
disgusting.
Yeah.
That
so,
tracks for me.
Okay, now imagine. The
Imagine being a foot guy.
Yeah. Let's not target a potential
I'm not going
demographic.
to yuck their yum, but yuck.
but also fucking young. Threw me out of it. Imagine if socks weren't like sealed and packaged, and before you bought socks, you had to try them on.
Okay.
It'd be gross.
No, it'd be the same reason I don't wear used ones that I don't wear socks that I have already used.
Yeah.
Why would I wear socks that someone else put their fucking sloppy foot in?
I mean, that's true. I'm just letting you know. I figured you would be really mad at me for washing socks
I'm not
before
mad at
I wear
you.
them.
You can do what you want. I think just you're goofy.
Okay.
I think you're a psychopath.
Fair enough.
And I don't think we talk enough about that.
You're right. Do you have anything else you'd like to bring up about me being crazy?
You abuse yourself. You have a cut on your lip right now. I'm looking at it.
I have that in my notes, bro.
I don't know why, but when he gets upset, he just starts fucking...
Okay. Last time we were at work, when I sneeze, I always go for the elbow, like the vampire. I go, achoo, and I cover up. But this time I'm an idiot. I went with my left arm over, and if video watchers, you can maybe see how close my left thumb is getting to my face. I clipped my upper lip with my thumbnail and just tore it open, bro.
Yeah.
It fucking hurt. It was one of those injuries that I immediately got up from what we were doing. I went, I need to go take care of this. I know I'm bleeding. I just got a crazy scab. I look like I was in a fight.
Did you take my Sprite?
This is your Sprite. Look, it's over here.
But did you take it? Why was it so close?
No. You keep moving it for some reason. It's a can full of liquid around mini electronics.
I don't know what to do with hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a little table over there, off of our table. Yeah, I punched myself in the face. So that sucked.
I mean, you can get help.
Okay. You want to talk? If we're doing this, we can talk about the Mario Kart stuff.
I don't think we need to.
Suddenly,
Jern is I don't think this is necessary.
You don't?
No.
Okay, well, tell you what.
There's so much. We have like voicemails and
you're right. Tell
we're
you
busy.
What. Yeah, you know what? If the fans want to know about that, we'll bring that up. They can ask.
Why can you? Why?
Oh, I leave it to them.
What if you didn't?
Oh, I mean, I think it's funny if
you
I
could
do.
not.
Okay, 404-919-5530. Guys,
there's anything
call
to know.
in and ask if you want to know what happens when John loses at Mario Kart.
Which is never.
Right. You
never
yeah,
happens.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
flawless.
I just wanted to... Okay, so on my way to record today, driving,
yes,
as I do, it's cold out, and it's a little shitty.
The little tractor that you bring?
Yeah. I drove my lawnmower.
Yeah.
There was a guy standing on the side of the road, and he was holding a bag of McDonald's. Okay, like he had just I think he had walked from there. Okay. And the wind is
How
pretty...
How far away from McDonald's
a couple
is this?
blocks. It wasn't that far.
Okay.
I saw this happen. He was walking, and the wind took his bag of McDonald's, ripped it open, and it all flew into the street.
What?
I saw a McChicken, like a yellow wrapper. I saw it go... I saw his fries spill everywhere.
The fact that you can easily identify the items flying through the air from a distance.
Well, it's a medium fry. It was a little carton. He just stood there with his soda, like he was holding it like this type thing. He just watched it go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I wish... I don't really like EVs that much, but I wish I had a Tesla because I know that they have cameras and they could record shit. I wish I had.
You could have just had a dash cam.
That too.
Dash cam. We have one sitting on the storage shelf over there.
I wish
it's
I
not
had,
in our language, but it's over there.
I wish I had dash cams on every angle of my car. That was the most soul crushing thing I've ever seen.
Do you think he got more? Or do you think that was it for the day?
I think I'd probably go home and I'd probably go to bed. Dude, it was like...
That's tragic.
That would ruin my day, for sure.
It might.
Yeah. Your day got ruined because Taco Bell forgot our dipping sauces.
Oh, fuck you, Taco Bell.
Yeah. So imagine the whole bag getting ripped out of your hand by God.
Why would you sell
dipping
burritos and forget the dipping part?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's like me ordering mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And normally the mac and cheese comes in a little bag with the mac and cheese in a little...
In the bag?
Yeah, a bag gets delivered. DoorDash. I don't go anywhere.
Okay. All right, sorry. Just trying to wrap myself around...
DoorDash has arrived.
So the mac and cheese comes in a bag?
Yeah, okay, listen. Okay, think mac and cheese in a foam little container. The foam container's in a fucking bag.
Okay, I thought it was in the bag proper. Like a sack of mac and cheese.
Oh my God, it's fucking horrifically disgusting.
That's why you painted for the listeners.
Okay. No. mac and cheese in the foam, placed in the bag, and then with the mac and cheese is like a little packet with a napkin and a fork or a spoon in there.
Your utensils.
Yeah, utensils.
Yes. Okay.
Some might call them.
Right.
And you put that in the bag. You roll the bag up. Maybe you put a little DoorDash sticker on there because people used to eat out of your bag, and now you need to make sure that they don't do that. And then the DoorDasher, they pick it up. I get a notification on my phone. It says, "Hey, your order's been picked up. Headed your way." It shows up on my door. I open it, and there's just the spoon.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me with Taco Bell.
Well,
they only gave me the spoon part and not the dip part.
But you got the burritos.
That's the spoon.
Oh,
the burritos
I see
are
what
just
you're saying.
the spoon to dip it.
Sorry, man. That analogy was like...
Perfect.
Yeah, my bad. I think I misunderstood it. Holy shit.
Anyway.
Talking about misunderstanding. Apparently, a very large portion of our audience finds the universe very scary. Dude, we got... This may have been, unironically, the most voicemails we've ever gotten from an episode.
Because I scared them.
I
spooked them.
There were so many about space that I just couldn't include.
And you know what? There's not an answer for any of them.
I know.
Because it's infinite and impossible to know.
I know. I'm aware. I listened to them all. Most of them were just that. Like... Hi, Bern. Hi, Jern. Love the show. Yeah, I agree with Jern. Space is scary. Here's this theory. And they just go on for a minute explaining the theory. And it's interesting. But I can't, that would just be all the show is.
This is actually incredible. Because for weeks, I have been bugging him with space stuff.
Dude.
And he keeps getting fucking sick of me. And even now, when I'm not even in his vicinity, you guys are getting him from every angle of space theory.
I had a joke prepared. I've had this joke prepared for a while.
Okay.
Look at the TV behind you. As soon as the space stuff came up, I was going to go like this. And then watch this. Ready? And then hop right into World of Warcraft and ignore it all. But check this out. Let's see if this still happens. The servers are all down.
Oh.
All of the servers are down for maintenance, and I couldn't play.
It's meant to be.
So I just have to be in it.
It's dark matter speaking to us. We cannot ignore it.
So I was trying to escape into Azeroth, and I couldn't.
You can't. You won't. You will not do it.
There's the music.
Are we going to get hit with some copyright stuff for that?
No.
Because... You don't think so?
Maybe. Do you have anything space related to bring up? Because this music's really ominous.
I'll let the music speak for itself.
Okay. I actually have to bring up World of Warcraft for a second. I'm going to close it.
Okay.
I got a piece of mail in the game because it's a fucking like a medieval-esque fantasy game. Mm-hmm. I got a piece of mail in my mailbox of my character Bern. That's my name. From a guy named Ringo with 2 eyes.
Star?
No, just Ringo, Riingo.
Okay.
He said he was a big fan of the show. He's happy to know that I play.
What?
Yeah.
How did he find you?
I said my server and my name.
I wasn't listening to the first part. I was thinking about
he sent me
Andromeda.
He sent me some fish.
Okay.
And some in-game money. And he's just like, thanks. I thought that was awesome.
You got tipped in a video game.
I did. That's where I want to get tipped, to be fair. That was so cool, bro.
Are you trying to are you saying this on the podcast to invite?
That's why I said it in the first place. I thought it was awesome. Imagine what do you like to do for fun? Imagine you're thinking about space and getting scared.
You think that's fun?
Yeah. It's so, clearly. And then the guy who's freaking out about space to you goes, by the way, Jern, it's okay. I'm going to help you through it. That's what that was like. Just an acknowledgement. So that was cool. Also, thank you for all the random comments comparing me to every other white guy with a buzz cut and like round metal glasses. They were like, you look like Logic. You look like Anthony Fantano.
Does it feel bad that you write the jokes but the fans are funnier?
Oh, no, I love it.
Oh.
That's where I get my material.
Oh, you just steal it from the comments?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what everybody does.
A long time ago.
Look at the most successful comedian of all time, Carlos Mencia.
Who is that?
You really?
Carlos Mencia?
Mencia.
Mencia? Mencia what?
You have deflated.
What does he see?
You have deflated such a... Everybody, for the most part,
okay,
listening to this podcast, got what I was saying there. Because he's like a famous comedian from the mid-2000s who got in trouble for stealing jokes.
Oh, okay. That's bad of him.
Yeah, that was the joke that I'm... Anyway,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I actually know who he is.
Why would you do that?
I know.
What is wrong with you? You're just tanking my bits. What is your problem?
It's revenge. This is the reckoning.
For what?
The reckoning.
The reckoning for
You
what?
tried to embarrass me in
I didn't
front of
try to
thousands of
embarrass
people.
you.
You did. You did. You did. You did. You did.
You echoed.
You went. There were okay. The shoes thing, the shovel thing, the space thing. That happened all in the same episode.
Well, yeah. So, and the pirate thing happened a month ago. What's your point?
See? Why are you bringing
You're
up the pirate
a strange
thing?
person.
One of the funniest comments I've ever read on any of our things was that I didn't believe in pirates, but I know all this about space.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dude, I love you.
But that's
you
not
guys.
fair.
I love you guys. The comments are
The
incredible.
scientists never told me about the pirates.
That's true. It's a missing. If only those astrophysicists would go, by the way, pirates are real. That would have saved a lot of trouble.
It would have. Maybe I would have focused more about stuff down here.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious?
Nothing.
We didn't actually mention how the pirate thing happened exactly.
I thought we
Because,
did.
well, now it comes up every week because it's wrestling related.
Yeah, it is.
Because people have we've been getting a lot of really supportive comments that want us to talk more wrestling. And I love that. I was worried a little because I feel like wrestling is fairly polarizing in online spaces.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems that in our audience, it's all good. People just want us to talk about what we're
I
enthusiastic
don't know
about.
if it's as polarizing as it used to be.
That's good. I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think everybody should
When
enjoy
we were
stuff.
kids, it was weird and foreign and new, but I think
Like nowadays, people are
Yeah.
used to it.
because it's the best.
Specifically, what brought up the pirate discussion was when the Motor City Machine Guns came to. Is it Smack? I'm sorry. Is it SmackDown? Yeah.
Yeah, the worst show.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother thing. One of the guys, I think it's Alex Shelley. He has a Jolly Roger on his butt.
Okay, yeah.
And that's where they came from. So now every time you're over and we're watching SmackDown and they're on it, which they're on it all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude.
Well, when you said Jolly Roger,
Yeah.
I thought, like, I didn't know what that was.
That's
and so I
insane.
asked you,
Yeah.
and then you said, like, you wouldn't tell me.
Because I thought you were.
But the fact that you wouldn't tell me made me think and assume that it must be so sexually terrible that you cannot voice it. You
Like,
cannot tell me.
I thought
so
you were-
wanted me to Google it instead.
I thought you were messing with me
No.
because that's such common knowledge at this point. It's common parlance.
Jolly Roger?
Yeah, it's
Does
just,
that have anything to do with Jolly Rancher?
Not at all. No.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we've had this conversation, but yeah.
We probably have.
I just, you didn't actually happen to see Raw last night, and we had to kind of catch up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want to know, who do you think is winning the Royal Rumble on Saturday?
It's probably the most unpredictable.
They're so good at that, right? Like,
I mean, lately,
yeah.
it's completely stacked. My
What's your gut say?
my gut says, the version of me that wants conflict says that the last two or the last three are Cena, Punk, and Roman.
That'd be crazy.
Roman can't be dumped out of the Royal Rumble clean.
No.
You can't do that.
No, you're right.
So either the options are do not put him anywhere near the Rumble, or put him in, and they put him in. And so what I think is going to happen is if Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman, it's going to happen there,
That'll be crazy.
leaving the last two in the ring, Punk and Cena, which major history there. Obviously.
yeah. This is
Just them standing in the ring, people will lose their minds. And I think Punk wins.
That's crazy.
Well, they keep referencing like the fact that he's never main evented. On this past episode, Sami Zayn was like, only one of us has been in a WrestleMania main event.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, for them to keep bringing that up and then him not, it just, I don't know, it doesn't track.
Yeah, there's so many running sort of like plot lines right now. Like,
Can you have a guess?
no, honestly, it's actually what I was going to bring up by you missing Raw, like our sort of Raw night, is like, okay, so you watch it with myself and my wife, and you are kind of our resident like historian.
Okay.
So certain nods and references will happen on like Raw and SmackDown, that are just outside of my realm of knowledge, and especially my wife's realm of knowledge. And that's usually where you can come in and go like, oh, fuck, that's a crazy reference.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We don't have any of that. So it was like we watched it and we're like, well, that was a good episode. But I was also felt like I was missing something. I felt like I was missing
the space talk.
You're right. That's oh God, that's what I was missing.
By the way, before I forget, someone left a voicemail for me, like not for the show.
Yeah.
So we're not going to play it on the show, but he left it for me about space, saying that he's never felt more seen. I'm glad. You know what? Me too. Because I was expecting everyone to make fun of me, and that's not what happened.
You really were?
Except for the sock thing.
Okay. that one, you're still sour about that?
Yeah, a little bit. Because that's the thing I'm most correct about. That's the thing I know for sure. I don't know what dark matter is for sure. I don't know if I'm right about the shoveling the driveway thing. That's just me. I just don't want to do that. I don't know if I'm right about the shoe thing. I know that could be just a me thing.
Yeah.
But I know I'm right about socks. They are better new.
We will agree to disagree. I will say, first wear outside of my initial wash, best. You're right, but I gotta wash them first. If it makes you feel better,
can't. No.
What?
No, you've lost privileges.
Oh, okay.
You can't say that. You can't say first wear after wash.
Well,
you've ruined them immediately. Immediately.
My laundry game is locked down.
You think they're good after the first wash? You have no idea.
No, I've worn them out the pack, and they got like a certain chemical-ness to them.
What are you talking about?
There's like a preservative or something.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That's why it's cushioned and soft.
Nah.
And my feet don't sweat in new socks.
My laundry game's locked down too.
Good for you. Good for you.
Well, I'm just saying, it's not like they're coming out of the dryer caked in detergent or like fabric softener.
But they're not the same.
They're good though.
When you wash them, they have been stretched and shrunketh. The weave of sock is no longer the same. It's not the same sock. It will never be the same sock again.
Listen,
ever.
I wash on cold.
So what?
They don't.
Do you put them in a dryer?
Yeah.
Okay, then what the fuck does the cold matter? It's gonna get hot anyway.
I'm just saying they're not.
The dryer is where the damage happens. The dryer is the ruiner of socks. That's what I call it. I say, wow, hey, washing machine. Hello, ruiner of my socks.
I really don't want to trust you over myself in regards to laundry.
I think you should, because I'm efficient and my socks are always new.
But you don't even
know what it's like to have a little luxury in life. You don't give yourself a luxury. You like suffering. You want every day of your life to be suffer. That's how you live your life. It's how you feel alive. And I'm not doing that. I afford myself a little luxury every day, and it is a brand new pair of socks. If I can't start my day with a new pair of socks, what control do I have? If I can't not choose my socks, what does the rest of the day have in store for me? Probably nothing good. When I was a kid, I didn't wear new socks. I couldn't buy my own socks, and my parents fucking died. So you tell me. You tell me.
I like to try to
have socks purchased for you, wash them, family dies. Choose to wear brand new socks every day to start your day in control. No other family member has died.
Them servers back up yet for WoW?
No, hopefully not.
I like to try to pinpoint what I think is going to be the intro preview joke. You know?
The parents dying thing?
I got high content. That's a high contender.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I think, unless you have anything else you'd like to yell at me about.
No.
By the way, I just kind of remembered the voicemails we have in store.
So we're not done talking about space?
Well, I was going to say, this is definitely your day of reckoning. Or like my day of reckoning, my bad. You're going to feel very vindicated by most of this.
Can I play them then?
No. Oh. You don't know what any of my shorthand means.
You can just and I'll hit the space bar.
No, okay, fair enough. Well, hang on.
I just want to do this part.
Okay, so let's see.
I put on brand new socks this morning, and guess what? I have full control now.
Oh.
The day is rewarding me.
You want to start off with space? Or you want to start off with you being right? I feel like that's good for you.
The problem is when we start space, you got to stay in space. So
okay, fair enough. Tell you what, let's start a little more lighthearted today. Okay, go ahead.
Now, just as a reminder, You guys dictate how this show goes every single week.
That's true.
404-919-5530 is the phone number. It's on the screen the whole show. You might notice. Audio listeners, you only hear it when we say it. So 404-919-5530. There, you can see it in your face right now.
Yeah, that's true.
But video listeners, watchers, it's always on the screen. Just call the number. If at any point we say something crazy in the episode and you're like yelling at us, but pointing towards your monitor, you could just yell directly at us if you call the number.
That's true. And tell you what, especially if it's me, because I'll hear it all.
Yes.
Much to my dismay, sometimes.
So you've heard more than we're about to play.
Oh, yeah. The audience completely steers the show, and we're about to see that happen in a little bit.
Nah!
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You missed it.
Hey, it's Chris calling from Banff.
He's breaking. We're losing him.
Just wondering, you guys didn't mention the Switch 2 this week. What are your thoughts? And Mario Kart 9. I want to hear some excitement. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks,
Two types
Chris.
of people in the world. People that say Mario and people that say Mario. He's a Mario guy.
Yeah, I don't know which is right.
It's not Mario.
Part of me likes Mario. It sounds more. If
You're
I met
a
a guy,
great supportive guy.
well, if I met a dude and he was like, "What's up, Mario?" I'd be like, "Damn, that's kind of cool." But if he goes, "What's up, Mario?"
But if
I
he
wouldn't
says-
stop being
but
able to think.
But if someone says his name is Mario, you don't have a choice now. It is Mario. That's
Yeah.
how he prefers to say it.
Well, I just mean like if I meet somebody named Mario, I'm not going to stop thinking about wahoo like Mario. It's I'm excited, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking hyped for
I
Switch
haven't
2.
been excited for a game in a long time, and I feel like a little kid.
Yeah.
Switch 2 looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Mario Kart 9 looks really great.
From what we've seen, very
Yeah.
little. Much like how you say that I got into wrestling at the best time, you kind of got into Nintendo Switch at the best time, like
You
right
think
at
so?
the end of the lifetime. A lot of the games are cheaper on sale. Not that many, but right before the Switch 2, like, bro, you have to understand.
10 years.
Yeah, it's been like since 2016. Like,
Yeah.
what are the odds?
You
That's-
reviewed it.
I did. We did a hardwired review for it.
I mean, you want to go ahead and fill people in? They have no idea what we're saying.
We did. I mean, we said it before, but we did like we had a stretch of time where we were going to do hardware reviews and shit like that. We did maybe 2 or 3.
4, and you were the host.
I was hosting them. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
hardwired.
like wrote them. I thought it was pretty good, but also I'm just not that guy. You know.
I thought the Nintendo Switch review was the last review we did,
It was. That was
and
solid.
I thought it was really good.
It was. And again, like almost a decade ago. That's crazy.
Should we watch it right now?
Nope.
Okay.
We have,
I think it's like 2.5 minutes for some reason.
No, it's like it's longer than that. Okay. Next up,
Oh, thank you for your question.
yeah, thank you, Chris. I want to hit this one.
Damn it.
Fucking, what is wrong with you? Just hit space.
Are you
ahead.
done talking?
Yeah.
I was trying to interrupt you on purpose.
Okay, I'll just start talking so you could.
Watching episode 17, the New Yorker says bacon is good. He can be quiet.
What? No, dude. Hey,
Do we have a viewer responding
Jern.
to a viewer through
sorry.
us?
I thought you were.
Are they using us as the median?
I thought you were jumping the gun and getting mad at him
No.
for agreeing. No, yeah. You cut it. You killed the voicemail.
I had to
Watching
understand
episode
what's happening.
17,
Let's-
the New Yorker says bacon is good. He can be quiet. I'm in New York too. Sausage is where it's at.
Sausage
Also,
is where
iPad
it's
Mini
Agreed.
is best iPad.
Oh, he said iPad Mini, best iPad too.
See, that guy's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, other New
I
Yorker.
gotta be honest. I don't think you can be trusted to operate this.
Why not?
You closed the voicemail before he was done.
Well,
What you got for that? I slapped your arm like I was scolding a child.
but I had good reason.
No, you didn't.
I had to acknowledge that this isn't even for us anymore.
No,
they just
yeah.
called through us to talk to the other guy.
Yeah, dude. The viewers are fighting.
And you all had to listen and watch.
They did.
I didn't expect that to happen.
No, I love it.
I didn't but this is a can of worms that cannot be closed now.
No, if anybody listening would like to respond to another caller, please go ahead. I would love to facilitate a fight.
Each caller usually gives their name.
That's true, except him. He just said
New Yorker.
he said I'm a New Yorker. Yeah. Which, by the way, I did want to say, I don't know how we could accomplish this, but I would love to facilitate video messages from the audience in a capacity. I loved back in the day were they were called video replies on YouTube, right?
Video responses.
Video responses, that was it. What an insane thing. It was like the equivalent of what, like stitching TikToks, I guess?
Yeah. But like you could have a long form video. There's going to be people that have no idea that this existed.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the same time where YouTube had a rating of 5 stars, YouTube videos, you could rate out of 1 to 5 stars instead of like, dislike. There was a video, and then under that video was a section for video responses where you could see other people's responses to that video specifically. It was kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool for like the up and coming stuff.
Yeah, it's like on TikTok, a lot of times I'll see a stitch first.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see like, somebody's reply that will just happen to have a piece of the video that they're trying to stitch before, and then it goes to them. This was different. Like you had watched the whole video, probably got your own opinion, and then the video responses were after that.
Yeah.
Like to carry on the conversation. It was really cool.
No, I like it. And by the way, can I just complain for a second?
About me?
No, about TikTok, actually.
Oh.
What is it like? How often have you seen a TikTok where they're talking about another TikTok, but they don't link it, they don't stitch it, they don't do anything? They just assume everybody has the same For You page.
I usually open up the comments and start looking for a link.
And everybody goes, would be cool if you like said who this was or what you're fucking talking about.
How long do you watch?
What do you mean?
Like how long do you get invested into this TikTok before you realize you don't know the context?
Oh, not often, but it's more like it's a frequency thing. Like I get those often. I don't like to watch them, but maybe TikTok is trying to kill me. I don't know.
Okay.
But
maybe.
yeah, they just I feel like modern content creators, or maybe it's too easy to make shit on TikTok. Nobody got any like game. Nobody's like putting the work into
but
like.
Because you could just fucking pick up your phone and do it now.
Yeah, like nobody's doing any like. Not even research, just like the legwork of like, well, I'm talking about this, so I'm going to put the context in. Yeah. There's no fucking context anymore, ever.
Monetizing media is the best and worst thing that has ever happened.
I think you're
Obviously,
right.
if that hadn't happened, we would be working at Giant Eagle or something.
Yeah.
But specifically, like, I love TikTok, but that also... Like the second TikTok shop became a thing, everything instantly lost 85% of its value. Everything I watch. Everything. Yep. Twitter, completely fucking ruined.
It really is.
I don't even feel like doing it. I don't feel like getting yelled at.
We can skip.
It's stupid to let regular people type words on Twitter
and make money
and get fucking paid for it.
Yeah.
Because then it's garbage. It's all garbage. People really wake up and think that they deserve money for making a thread of things.
It's just engagement bait. Yeah. Like the
they'll take someone else's picture and say thoughts on this. That's the tweet.
Yeah. Like the TikTok shit with the shop, like you said. I'll accidentally like, wow, that's a pretty cool little like, I don't know, fucking gaming handheld thing. And I'll look at it for a second. And then I see creator earns commission or something, whatever the fuck. And then the next, for a day or more, it's just like TikTok is like, hey, by the way, I saw you watch this for a second, so we're going to keep giving you ads for the fucking...
I'm constantly doing that. It's the second I realize that, even if I'm interested in that video, the second I realize that I don't want any more of it, I just have to forcefully swipe away so it doesn't keep giving me stuff.
If you long press on it, you can kind of say like, hey, not interested, or like this is irrelevant or something.
Can you?
I don't know if it matters, because why would they listen to you? Like, why would TikTok be like, oh, okay, we won't give you any more ads? Yeah. No, sure. But yeah, a little bit of a tangent
like if
there.
I see one more TikTok about Shilajit, I might fucking end it.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know what that is.
Praise the Lord.
Like, yeah.
Shilajit.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
If I have to know, you have to know.
Oh, thank you.
And if I have to know, you have to know.
You pointed to the camera.
Shilajit is the most common thing that gets thrown in my face from TikTok shop.
I'm sorry. Just before you tell me, can I try to guess what it is? Because those are just sounds. Shilajit?
A lot of people that don't know how to pronounce it and are lazy TikTokers call it shit's legit. Yeah.
Is it Shilajit? What could this be? That sounds like nonsense. Is it Is that the jingle? Oh, okay. Is it an app or is it a physical product?
Physical product.
Is it
an app?
I don't know. Shillage. Dude, it's nonsense.
I don't know if you'll be able to guess it.
Is it shampoo? I give up. Tell me what it is.
Okay. Shillajit is an actually disgusting molasses type resin from India, I think.
What?
And it just tastes like, it tastes terrible. And it comes in a tiny, tiny little thing.
What?
Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
No, I know. I'm
visualize
just
with your imagination.
I am, and so many questions are coming up.
Okay, little tiny, think a baby food jar, but that even got hit with a shrink ray. So it's really tiny, and it's got this dense, brownish black resin in it.
That sounds horrendous.
And the fancy ones come with a golden little scoopy spoon that's like this big.
Okay.
You scoop it out. It's so thick, and you just get like a little bit on the little spoon, and then you stir that into hot water and you drink it. And the claims are lowers stress, makes your skin glow, fixes your complexion, helps your prostate. Like everything that you could possibly need fixed, Shillajit will fix it.
Okay, this sounds okay. Just to be clear, you made this sound like, you know how a lot of random Chinese made like shit that just gets pumped out and it's like a knockoff product and it's like, try the Long Bon Nunu lights. It's like, what is this name?
No, Shillajit is not it's the actual thing.
That's I just looked it up.
It's a real resin.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a real thing. I feel bad for like making fun of this actual
bro,
thing.
No, stop it.
I was kind of...
Stop it. No.
Do you know what shungite is?
Who?
Never mind. We won't talk about shungite.
That's like fucking... What else is a real thing?
I tried to look it up and I accidentally looked up shillelaghs. It looks like it's something like ashwagandha. Ashwagandha.
Here's the thing, though. It is kind of like what you said. Because, yes, Shillajit resin is real.
Yeah.
But that's like people pitching me vitamin B12 on TikTok for herpes.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. It sounds like that.
It's the fix-all little resin, and it tastes like shit. So for months, I had to see people go ding, 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 like stir in their little glass thing.
We got to try
and drink it, and then go... like that,
we're
and
trying it.
You have to drink it every day. And the people would be like, I'm drinking it every day for 30 days to see if it's legit. And don't worry, I'm only telling you the truth. You might see other people on TikTok shops saying, don't walk, run to this deal. I'm really reviewing it because I'm an honest guy.
And it says,
ding, 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 ding,
it says
ding.
like earns commission in the corner.
It has a TikTok shop link right there.
Yeah.
And it tastes so bad.
We got to try it.
That companies have started to, like, I guess all of a sudden, companies are like, oh, people want Shillajit, but it tastes like ass. We'll put it in a gummy. So, yeah, there's like Shillajit gummies and like drink mixes and stuff now. There are attempts to make it taste not like an ashtray.
Well, we got to try that ashtray.
Do we have to, though?
I think so.
We're feeding right into, this is what they want.
Well, they gonna get it. You know, both of us have a deviated septum.
Who?
Both of our noses are real fucked up.
Like deviated who?
A septum, like this.
How did your septum get deviated?
I think I was born that way. But yeah, look, like see,
when your face was coming out, the hole
it got smooshed.
You think so?
Billy, yeah, look. See how the center of my nose is kind of weird? Yours like that too.
My nose got broken. What happened to yours?
Life.
But you were born with it?
I don't know, but I don't remember.
This happened within the last like 3-4 years.
I honestly don't know. I've noticed my wife's nose, perfect.
Her septum it's
non-deviated.
Okay.
There's no deviate to her septum.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal.
Okay.
I just saw it. I feel like they should know.
You just saw it?
Fact of John Prosser, deviated septum.
But also for you.
That must be why we're such good friends.
Do you think Shillajit will help?
Yeah, that's why we should try it.
Okay.
You know what? We're going to get...
Let's bite off TikTok shop. Like, if we're going to do it...
Tell you what. We will get... I want to get a Shillajit expert to to use the words.
If even one of you calls and is like, no, but for real, guys, you're blocked. I will block you.
Oh, that's not it. We're going to listen to that. I want to get a Shillajit expert to tell me and you directly that it will help our deviated septums.
Okay. There was a 57-year-old man who drives a truck.
That's cool.
And all of his TikToks are in his truck because he doesn't go home.
Okay.
And he was
Is he homeless?
No, he's a trucker.
Like a tractor. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I pictured a Ford.
No, what?
You just said he drives a truck.
But then I followed that up with he's not home.
But you say he doesn't go home. He's either a homeless guy or a trucker.
A homeless guy in a Ford?
I mean, yeah. What do you mean? People live in their cars.
No, this is a guy who's in a big old truck.
Okay, thank you for
that
clarifying.
delivers Shilajit, probably.
Oh, Christ.
Anyway, he swears by it. He says that he feels young again. He says
Really?
his boners are stronger.
Okay.
When he goes home, the one hour a week, he really gives the business to his wife, and he says it's because of Shilajit. His prostate is shrunken.
Oh, well, that's good.
His skin is glowing and radiant.
Okay.
Radiant.
We have to try
His
it
hair is growing,
Yeah.
and he's in a great mood. No more depression, even though he lives in a 5x5 box with wheels.
Ours is just slightly bigger, and then we don't have wheels. So he sounds like we should be taking
But he
advice
lives
from him.
there.
Yeah.
Lives in it.
I got to be honest. I did not have this on my agenda for the day.
Shilajit?
To have my life changed by such a substance. So
Well, you haven't tried it yet.
I'm excited.
Okay. What is the next voicemail? Help me.
Okay. Sorry. You really...
We just complaining about TikTok pitching products. Just pitched the product,
You're right.
and we didn't get shit for it.
Actually, we're getting a
No
lot of
commission.
content. Oh, we're getting so much content for this. Here, this will make you feel better. I'm going to hit play for this one. You've lost privilege.
Hey guys, my name's Max. I'm here to defend John. John, you are right about absolutely everything. Most people do things because they feel like they need to, not because it actually helps them. If you don't need to shovel your driveway, why do it? If your shoes work just fine without untying and tying them, why bother doing it every day? John, I hear you. I see you. You are correct. Except for the thought. That is bad behavior.
Except what did he say?
Except for the socks.
What is the... That's the one thing you cannot change my mind. Not as call in, change my mind. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you.
We taken that format to change my mind.
Yeah, except I don't beat my wife. There's a
Ooh,
difference.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. That's true. Thanks, Max,
I-
for the call-in.
If you change my mind, she'll legit for everybody.
Okay. I don't want to put that on
That's
them.
what they do on Twitter as well. If Jake Paul loses this fight, I'll give everyone $100. And it gets retweeted, and then the person disappears. But at the end of the month, Elon goes, here's your $800 that you earned from this fucking tweet because people looked at it once.
Yeah.
Content.
This is kind of like the outrage episode, huh?
Every episode is. Every episode
Kind of
is.
It's pretty intense.
This is where I just unload.
I keep trying to bring you back.
Good luck.
Okay, here, let's try to bring you back again.
What was his name?
Max.
Thank you, Max. Wow. You made me happy to the max.
Well, until the end.
Why? Oh yeah, never mind, Max. Never mind. I don't even know his name. Max who?
Hi, Jern. Hi, Bern. It's Morris, calling from Seattle. I think you've had me on the show before. Very thankful. I have two questions. One, Jern, what is your favorite card trick / way to shuffle a deck? And two, when are you going to have Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show? Because that'd be hilarious.
Dude.
Talk about space.
If Neil deGrasse Tyson... Okay.
I'm sorry, because I feel like the Neil deGrasse Tyson comment's going to send us down a rabbit hole. Would you please answer the first part?
Well, what's the first part?
See what I mean? You've already forgotten. Thank you, Morris.
Thank you, Morris, for what? What did he say?
He wanted to know your favorite card trick and how to shuffle
my favorite
the deck.
card trick.
Because, I mean, this is much more important than space.
I don't have a particular, single favorite card trick. My favorite, throughout history, because it's easy and I love teaching it to people, is called Will Our Minds Match. It's a self-working mathematical card trick.
Okay.
That
I think
when
you've
it's
done that
done,
for me.
It involves having 5 cards that you rip in half, seemingly shuffle. The other people can even shuffle.
Okay.
And you spell the words, Will Our Minds Match. And when you turn the cards over, they all are with their respective half.
Whoa.
And it's a mathematical certainty as long as you have the setup correct. And it just because you ripped up cards and stuff, that is one of the most jarring, shocking, easiest tricks you could do.
I feel like we're going to have to do that next week.
Probably.
Yeah.
I also love ripping phone books in half. That's not a card trick. But we were talking about ripping cards and...
I feel like everybody has acknowledged that that's not even like... It's like a little tricky thing to do.
None of it's magic.
No,
I don't know if you know that.
I know, but they're ripping phone books in half as like transcendent
You
magic.
just went... No, I know how that's done.
But
So,
no,
not magical.
my point is I feel like everybody knows how that one's done. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you love doing it, I feel like just means you like ripping phone books in half.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Air is...
Yeah, like I think that's what it is more so than the trick. You just want to tear it in half.
My favorite... Oh, there's a really great false cut that I love,
That's
and
like
I
a
do all
shuffle
the time.
thing, right? With like manipulating the cards.
Yeah, you're cutting the cards.
Okay,
But
I'm trying to like explain for them in more like
Hang on.
accessible terms. Are you leaving?
Yep.
Okay, he left. I think he's trying to go find cards. Wow, that really. He left me with nothing. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't particularly like magic. I mean, it's fine, but like, why is it that everybody who does magic is really weird? No, it's just I feel like everybody who does it is kind of strange. You know what I mean? Are you back? Yeah. What is this? The Office branded deck of cards?
Forgot. Bethany put those in a trash can that I have up there, and I found it. Okay, I haven't opened these yet, so I don't know.
They say okay. Are they?
I don't know if they're like.
It says they're playing cards. It says it. Who's the? Now we got to analyze this. Who's the king? I assume Michael.
Who's the king?
Well, I feel like they can't just all
You
be
mean
Michael.
the ace?
Oh well, no, I didn't actually, but
Oh, this is actually. Look at this. They are cards.
Wait, is it all Michael?
No. Wait.
Oh, that's so lame.
They are.
Why are they all Michael
It's
Scott?
all Michael Scott. Okay.
That would have been cooler if everybody had a designation.
I don't know what this is. Somebody.
Jim could have been the Joker.
Somebody.
Just saying.
Somebody who knows, tell me what cut this is. I know it from memory. I can't tell you the last time I had
I've
cards
seen
in
that
my
one
hand.
too. Yeah, I've seen people.
It has a name, but the cool part is it's okay. So there's a 2 of diamonds, Michael, on the top, right? And the false cut actually doesn't move any of the cards around.
Yeah.
They all get put back in the same place, but because it's flashy and you're twisting, people don't notice that.
It does look satisfying.
And then overhand shuffle. Well,
We don't talk about that.
but it's still on the top.
Yeah. Wow. People don't know this, but there was a large portion of like our friendship and like content creation where if you were like waiting for I don't know like an export or something to render or whatever, you were fucking with cards.
Yeah.
That was like your that was like your stim.
Well, that's why I usually don't keep them around.
'Cause you
but
can't
here
stop.
we are. Yeah.
Yeah. Should I take them from you?
Yep, you should.
Okay. That what a missed.
Maybe
Oh,
if they're
I
lucky, they
see.
can have a card trick
I
next week.
see. It says Michael Scott quotes on it. I was really hoping it was just Office themed all the way down. Like everybody had their own card.
Oh, it
everybody had
literally
their own
says
suit.
Michael Scott quotes on the
That's
front.
what I just said. Am I crazy?
No, but it says it on the box.
Yeah, it
They
says
warned
on-
you ahead of time.
But okay, anyway, what a time.
Here's another Joker.
Yeah, actually, Michael should have been the Joker. He would have wanted to be the Joker.
He's everything.
Well, I just mean like in the.
He's the sun, moon, and stars.
Is that a Game of Thrones reference?
It is, isn't it?
Is that what Daenerys
Khal
and
Drogo?
yeah.
You're my...
You're my child wife.
No, he
Okay,
said,
sorry.
you're my
I thought he said that.
moon of my stars, sun of my...
moon of my life. I think is what
moon
it was.
of sun... Can you Google it?
No.
I have to know.
Okay. All right. Let's listen to.
We
another...
have a screen on it.
Okay, you're right. I wanted to play the voicemail. Here, I'm going to play another voicemail, and this is mostly for you anyway.
I'm almost
so-
out of Sprite.
You want mine? You gonna be
Ew,
okay?
no, I don't want... No, why would I want your
I'm
Sprite?
just trying to make you feel better. You're such a little diva. Gotta have new socks. Gotta have new Sprite.
Oh, yeah. Sue me. Terrible.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Jern. Hey, Bern. Sorry, last message. Almost got into a car accident because people in New Jersey don't know how to drive.
Do we
my
have
name's
that
Vinny
original
from
one?
New Jersey.
Oh, I do.
And the only reason why I'm calling in
Name's
is
Vinny.
to hurt John's brain. I'm a little bit of a science buff. like John, and I love space. And one of the leading theories right now in the scientific community is that we are actually living inside of a black hole. When we look back 13.8 billion years, we're looking at the event horizon of the black hole that we are currently in. The funny thing is, the math all checks out. But not only that, this theory actually bridges the gap between quantum mechanics and the theory of relativity. Just food for thought. Have fun with that one, John.
What a fucking asshole.
Thanks, Vinny. I'm sorry about your car trouble.
No, Vinny. I've never heard that. No. But I spent like 15 minutes last week going, why do we have an end? Why is there an observable universe? Why can't we see beyond it? What's beyond that? And that would... What if everything is beyond it? What if we are in a black hole?
By the way, it's a moon of his life, and she was his sun and stars. So
thank you for looking it up.
You're welcome.
I'm not the same man that asked that question.
Just so you know, Vinny's first voicemail.
It's gotta be so big.
I'm going to assume you can hear me through your existential dread.
Yeah, I can hear.
He was giving us the theory, and he started slowly, like, have you been talking to somebody like on the phone, and then they start kind of, it sounds like they're focusing on something else, and they start like trailing off. That's what happened, and then the voicemail just ended, kind of.
Yeah,
and then he called
It's usually
back.
Because the person picked up their phone, they're browsing, they've left you.
No, he was about to be in an automobile collision. So, thanks, Vinny, for risking your business.
That's terrible. I will. My night is ruined.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
So what was it?
I will probably text you later with a panicky message.
Yeah, so we live in a black hole, and we're looking out, but we're already dead, basically.
We're not dead. That's not how black holes work.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm trying to relate here.
So the issue with all we have are guesses at what happens in a black hole. They're the most, like, in terms of mass, the most dense thing. Mm-hmm. So that's why time is so... I mean, it would seem normal if you're at the black hole. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
7 seconds in the black hole will still feel like 7 seconds to you, but it'll be 7 seconds here. Because fuck you. Because it's a fabric.
Okay.
And a black hole is bending the fabric.
Yeah.
Okay? And...
Sorry, that's such a pause to collect yourself.
So... What would happen supposedly is as you get closer to the event horizon, you will get spaghettified.
Oh.
And what people kind of say that on like social media, not scientists, will repeat that spaghettification thing for all of black holes. But that's not what actually happens. Spaghettification will happen more likely in a small black hole.
Yeah,
because you're being drawn to a smaller singularity. A super, super massive black hole.
That's a good song.
Black Hole Sun?
No, Supermassive Black Hole by Muse.
Oh.
It's in this great movie called Twilight. Have you seen it?
No. Yes.
They're playing baseball.
2 times. Oh, is it the baseball thing?
It's not a good movie.
There's 8 of them or something.
Anyway.
Twilight.
What?
I'll just cut that out.
No, you can't.
Okay. What was the thing? Oh, super giant, super, super unfathomable black hole.
Uh-huh.
One that our universe could be in, you probably wouldn't get spaghettified.
So you just live in it?
We probably haven't reached the singularity.
What if we start getting a little wavy? Is that like a bad sign?
Yeah, if you wake up and you're like, ooh.
Well, if I wake up, my arm is kind of like curvy. I'm like,
this is
fuck.
fucking me up.
That's great.
Because
it's crazy. Wow.
If you were in a giant black hole, like by yourself, let's say you're dropping in.
That's me.
Super massive black hole.
Yeah, dropping in.
And let's again, this whole thing's hypothetical. Okay, so you have oxygen. You're gonna
assume.
You made it through space, so you might as well.
I was ready. I was.
You were prepared.
I won the lottery.
You got a lunch bag.
They were like, "Yeah, you get to go in the hole."
Yeah.
I was like, oh, "Sweet."
So you're headed in. If it's massive, you would probably be okay for a little bit, for years. Like you would drop down, and once you pass the event horizon, there would be no light below you. Let's say you're going feet first. There'd be no light below you, But as you went further in, you would still be able to look behind you and see out of the black hole until you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
I hear what you're saying.
If that theory is correct, and we're on our way down,
you got to explain. You got to tell me what that means.
Right now, when we look out, we can see the end of the black hole. We think.
Yeah.
It won't be like that forever.
Okay, I'll be real. I really tried here. I really tried to like relate and like get into this with you. I think my brain or something's got some safeguards.
And that's why we wouldn't be able to see. That's why there's an observable universe, because we can't see outside of the.
Because like, as soon as this started,
is that why it's expanding? Is it spaghettification?
Oh, there you go.
Just solved it. You're welcome, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Who needs him?
I have goosebumps on my nethers. I don't like how this feels. It feels icky. It feels like I know too much. And I would like someone smarter than me to tell me it's actually okay. And that's not what it means. We're not in a giant black hole already.
I want to put a pin in what you just said, because I really feel like there's something in my brain that's like an auto defense mechanism. Because as soon as we started, I was trying to follow. And then at a certain point, it was like I just errored out.
Why?
I like 404'd.
Because you're scared.
I don't.
Because it's terrifying. Are you admitting that it's scary?
You know what? Here's what I'll give you. It must be so terrifying that my brain doesn't even let it hit my fear centers and goes up. No.
The idea passes your event horizon in your brain.
The idea it starts going in, and then something in my brain goes, no. You're not getting any further.
You know what really fucks me up about black holes?
What?
Are you still 404'd, or would you like to know?
I mean, you could keep talking.
What really messes me up about black holes is like, if you see the official image that we have, right? Maybe the only actual image, not a CGI or recreation of what they'll look like. Einstein predicted what it would look like. Imagine he dies, which he did.
He did,
long time ago. Fucking 50 years, 60, 70 years later, in like 2018, NASA just goes, oh, there's one. And they send a picture. They post it on Twitter. And he was right.
That's pretty cool.
How smart do you have to be?
Pretty fucking smart.
So if you look at a black hole, you'll see it's not round.
But
it is round. It is round, but the way you see it, the light is... it almost looks like it's folding, like an open laptop. There's light like this, and there's light going around.
Like it's going to munch you.
Yeah, like it's going to munch you.
Oh, I get that.
Do you know what the light is made out of?
Particles? That's all I got.
For a while, we assumed and thought that you're destroyed. Like once you go into a black hole,
I think I remember.
That is the only place where you are completely destroyed. You don't exist anymore. Okay? That was the original. And then, wormhole theories came up where it's like, maybe that's how you travel through space. Maybe you don't die if you go into a black hole.
You come out somewhere else.
We would die. Yeah. But if we learned how to navigate, maybe we wouldn't die going through it. But the fact that there's particles outside of it, the particles have to come from something, which means...
Stuff getting sucked in.
Ooh. Yes, but it means that something is not totally destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
So technically... I don't know. Let's say a black hole dies.
Or something.
Like, it's kind of like taking a piece of paper, a full piece of paper that you wrote on, it's a letter, you throw it in a fireplace. It burns. It's burnt to a crisp, and you would never, ever want to put that back together. But it's not impossible. It is possible to put all of those particles back together.
The matter exists.
So, are the particles on the outside... half of what went in, or is it everything?
That's a good question.
I hate it.
That's why I wanted to bring up what is the consensus in this community? What do you
mean? The consensus of what?
Hang on. The freak out science community. What's the consensus on Neil deGrasse Tyson? Because not gonna lie, he seems like a kind of a pompous ass.
Oh, he
a real
is
smart guy, but also
he's for sure that.
A real arrogant...
but two things can be true at once. He is incredibly smart. He knows what he's talking about. He talks all the time about losing sleep over this stuff. Like, he can't sleep. It's like if you have him in a room with someone as intelligent as he is and he can have a conversation, the conversation won't be normal. But when you put Joe Rogan in front of him,
That's what I was thinking of.
it's just like he is a pompous asshole. Yeah.
You know what? Joe Rogan, also the guy who called out Carlos Mencia.
Yeah.
Who's
that?
Oh, you fucker. What do you think a black hole smells like?
They say space smells like eggs.
Why? Menthol? What is it? Meth? What's the gas that smells?
Sulfur?
Oh, yeah. Is it sulfur?
I think so.
God, I'm coming off as real stupid. I promise I'm not that dumb.
That's what happens when you don't let your brain go above our ozone layer.
I'm not stopping
You
it.
go, I don't need it. I'll never be able to stop space, so I don't need it. And then you can't. You don't know what sulfur is.
I'm trying to participate. Something in me is going, no.
It's just bringing you back down constantly.
Yeah.
Well,
That was really something.
The other answer to all of this, which really ties in well with Recycle Bin,
Does
is
it?
that the Earth is flat and it's all a lie.
That actually sounds more comforting at this point.
I was going to say that would help a lot.
If we all just went, oh, well, thank God. Everything. It's just there's a firmament.
Would you like to build a steam rocket with me?
No.
We'll actually wear the parachutes.
No. We have so many things planned. We can't put a steam rocket on the end of that.
The firmament is above us. I don't know how many feet. There's a certain amount of feet that is above us. And the moon and the sun, they're not as far as the people claim.
It's like a Truman Show.
Right,
dome.
yeah, they're right there.
That's what everybody says. That's one of my favorite things about I've watched quite a handful of flat Earth theorists being debunked. But why is Siri activating?
You said theory.
Oh,
Which language?
no,
Come on.
Siri, stop, go away.
Which language?
I like that made it into the show. Thank you. She interrupted our actual podcast.
You're welcome.
People being okay, smart people debunking flat Earth people, and most of them will say it's like the Truman Show. They just constantly keep referencing a movie as their source of what it's like.
Well, okay, you're not familiar with these people.
Oh, my bad.
These people...
Am I stepping on toes?
Yeah, these people believe that you're being told the truth in plain sight.
Oh, by
The
Jim
Truman
Carrey.
they're not saying that life is like the Truman Show. They're saying some Hollywood elites are mocking us with the truth.
Holy shit, that's
it was
a level
made
deeper.
to mock us.
That is so deep. They are so deep in that now no amount of convincing can pull them out.
Of course
that's
not.
Crazy.
They are a flat earther. That's their whole thing.
I remember when flat Earth stuff was a joke on Facebook back when everybody used Facebook for fun as teenagers. It was people were jokingly making flat Earth Society Facebook groups as oh, join, and I'd be hey, yeah, it's fun. Okay, let's join. Let's talk about it. And then now it's a thing.
Do you ever get scared?
Of what? What? Flat Earth or space? Pick one. Which one? What are we scared about now? I would love to know. You can't just stare at me like you're gonna fucking attack me.
When I was in California for one of the things for Genius Bar Goes Dark, we were prepping for it. So we took multiple trips. One of the trips included us, for some reason, going to breakfast where we had to walk.
Oh, you went to the Scientology place and you got examined. Yeah. Who signed up? Was it
Sam?
Yeah.
Sam Cole?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so we were going to a breakfast place and we walked there and breakfast, I think we even ate outside. But right before you get there is the actual Scientology building, the main one, the one that is a hospital, used to be a hospital.
Yeah, it looks very creepy. Nice font choice, though.
I guess so. When you see stuff on TV about it or hear about it, I laugh, go, ha. Obviously not.
But they're
L.
actually...
Ron Hubbard, ha.
Yeah, but they're there.
But when you're standing in front of it, there's this aura of if I got too close, could they get me? I think I'm an intelligent person. Could they trick me?
Could we try? Let's try it out.
What if we don't come back? That's the worry.
I guess that's how Recycle Bin goes down.
That's how I feel when I dabble with flat Earth stuff. That's what I was getting to.
They're gonna get you?
Yeah, I'm watching it for fun and games, but they're gonna say something where I'm like, you know what?
You got me with that one.
I'm not above it.
I like how really at this point all it would really take is somebody to go, yeah, but there's no black holes, and you go, well, okay, I'm gonna entertain this. That actually. So I'm so happy that it's the conversation has gone this way. We have one last voicemail.
Do you think there are any flat earthers watching or listening right now?
Yeah.
If you're out there, we won't mock you. Convince me.
Oh, please.
No, listen. I will not make fun of you. I know I made fun of the guy on the steam rocket, but he did something really stupid. I want you, if you are a flat earther, and you not only one believe it, but
what is
two.
This show? What are you?
You not only one believe it, but two, you believe you can convince me. I will go into your Scientology place. I'll walk in, right into your phone call, and I'll let you do it. Leave us a voicemail. But I want you to listen, just so we can parse through the voicemails to make Bern's life easier.
Oh, yeah, I got to deal with this.
I want you to start the voicemail by saying code red. So that way...
Code red!
Because in our list of voicemails, there are transcriptions of each one first.
Yeah.
So when Bern sees one that says code red, he'll know that's the one.
I'll bring him in. I'll bring my special consult in before we...
No, I don't want to hear it till we're on the show.
Fuck, okay.
You can't let me hear it.
Shit, you're right.
Call in 404-919-5530. If you think you can convince me that the earth is flat, I'll give you 5 minutes to do it.
5 minutes?
5 minutes to do it.
You just signed me up to listen to 5-minute voicemails.
I spent a half hour talking about space. It's going to take a little bit longer than a minute to unravel it.
Oh, God.
I'm freaking out about space. 5 minutes to convince me that all of that's made up is a challenge.
Okay. Hi, Jern and Bern. Guess what?
What are you doing?
This is for the fact we had to tell them our voicemail box. Mm-hmm. It max outs at like 3 minutes, so you can't do 5 minutes. It doesn't work.
You think I'm going to put this in there?
I mean, we got to tell them somehow. How are we going to tell them?
I just wanted to find out.
What? I mean, they got to know. We're like...
You have 3 minutes to convince me that the earth is flat, not 5. Adjust accordingly.
Ignore the 5 minute limit. It's not real.
It's actually 3.
Much shorter. Keep it brief. Okay.
Good luck. That's harder.
Yeah. Go for it.
Send red.
Code red.
And don't play with us. Don't mess with us. Don't joke. This is not a joking matter. This is for serious inquiries only.
Code red. This last voicemail is going to be so funny.
Okay, go ahead.
It's very strange starting off.
Okay.
But it's really the end of it that matters, is relevant.
This is Blair in Los Angeles, the guy who takes pictures of Sam's pants. I told my friends about Skechers, who are Asian, and they said, oh, so Skechers has appropriated what we've been doing to our shoes for years, stepping on the back. Also, when did John become eccentric or crazy? Was it when he was poor? Then he's crazy. When he's rich, then he's eccentric.
Thank you, Blair.
What?
Okay, so let's unpack it together.
I think I know who that guy is. Blair Slivin
Okay.
Slivin or something?
You're right. You hiccuped mid.
I always see this guy's name. He hated me for a long time. The reason I know his name is because he would leave YouTube comments and tweet me like mean things to say about me. And then he hated me for so long that he spent 5 minutes with Code Red, and I convinced him, and now he's a fan.
I really hope this is the right guy. Otherwise, you're just putting on this dude.
Well, he said Sam's pants.
He takes photos of Sam's pants, is what he said.
There was a moment at the L.A. Apple store where he saw Sam but was too shy to go up, so he just took a picture of the back of Sam and tweeted it at him.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The first half of that, he talked about how some of his friends, his non-white friends from some type of Asian background, said that Skechers is appropriating how they wear shoes.
Why Skechers?
I think what he's trying to say, he's trying to give you support that you're not alone. The way you put on your shoes and you crumple the back under your fucking flat foot and your little heel is widespread in many other cultures around the world.
Oh.
I don't know why he chose to say it like that, but the reason I included it was the last part.
If you knew him, it would make sense.
Right. The last part of it was, when did you become crazy? That was really the question that I'm
That's a question for you.
I was going to say, I don't remember any of this happening when we were years ago making the show in the trailer.
You don't think so?
You were much more normal. Something happened.
What do you mean?
I don't know if there's a gas leak or if you got to get enough oxygen.
When do you think it started to really
accelerate?
Spiral?
I don't know. Maybe it was the Arkansas sun. That
was it recent?
In the past few years, you got weird. Something happened to you.
You know,
what? You got exposed to something, a chemical spill.
No.
I know without your knowledge. Maybe we need to get some plants in
Maybe
here.
I'm just open, maybe I'm just more open-minded as I get older. Maybe maybe I was simpler because I was just trying to figure out how to survive life, the simple stuff.
Oh, no.
And then when you get to simple stuff, you start to look up.
And you go, there's black holes. What's happening up there?
We're so small.
Got an email from Sheets.
We're the smallest.
Well, many things smaller than us. Less smaller than you. A lot of things smaller than me. You okay? You dealing with some stuff now? Mm-hmm. Anything else?
What if we are in a black hole, Bern?
I mean, we might be. Does it matter? I get it. Because
this is not a joke.
That was good.
What do we do? How do we... you basically... Because you think this is funny...
It's so funny.
Because you think it's a joke...
It's hilarious.
And you've compiled voicemails that you think are content. What you've done is put us in a position where we basically just... We gave people a little key that we turned for them. They didn't have a choice. That ruins their day. And then you just want to leave. We're going to stop recording.
Yeah.
And then we get to leave, and they're just going to sit in this.
Yeah. So was this...
we should sit with them for however many hours it takes.
Was this my reckoning then? Because that didn't really feel like it was.
Is this a conspiracy? Are all those calls you? Like, did you use AI? What are you saying? Did you go home last week and go, worst, most terrifying theory about space, and you get on your fucking phone? I haven't seen you in a while. You get on your phone.
Oh my God, that made me laugh so
use a little voice
hard.
changer, fucking Max from wherever the hell, and then you go, what if we're in a black hole?
Oh, no, Siri, please stop. She's fucking... How do I stop you? Okay. Oh, that made me laugh so hard. You look I've never seen you look closer to like a flat earther. You look like you look dead in my eyes and went, is this a conspiracy?
Notice he hasn't said no.
Is it funnier if I don't?
It's not funny at all, is the point. It's not funny.
Wow.
This is real life.
It's so real. Oh, that was crazy. I've never had to take a second.
What I was
laugh.
hoping for when you said we have space questions was that someone did the bare minimum way, hey, John, you believe in aliens? In which I can say, of course.
I kind of went deep on it, yeah.
But they had to ruin it.
Honestly.
You all had to take the fun and ruin it. What's that guy's name? Was it Max?
Who had the black hole?
Yeah.
That was Morris.
Morris?
Wait, no, I'm sorry. My God. No, it was Vinny.
You find out.
Morris was asking about the card trick, and Neil...
Remember who did it?
Okay, he left again. I don't know. I think he's writing it down. Maybe? Yeah, he's making a hit list. Okay. This is a thing. This is a whole thing now. Okay, I hope this is a good podcast, guys. What the hell?
All right.
What you got there? You got sticky notes?
I do.
All right.
And a Sharpie?
You really chose the worst Sharpie to write with.
I was in a hurry.
You couldn't grab a pen?
No, you got to be able to see it. Okay.
All right.
We're on a podcast. We can't write with a pen. Give me that. What's his name?
Who asked the black hole question? Vinny. That was Vinny.
You think it's V-I-N-N-I-E or V-I-N-N-Y?
Let's go with the Y.
Why? I've only seen Vinny spelled the I-E way.
You're right, Vincent.
Nah.
Vin? You gotta just pick something. I hope can you guys hear the Sharpie? Look. If you're driving to work, I hope you have a good day because this is really something. Okay.
Okay.
You have such... Looks like it says Yinny.
What? It says Vinny, and I have given the option for a Y, just like in case, because I don't want to get his name wrong. Okay, Vinny. That's where you go. You are the event ruiner.
You made the list
of the evening. You're going there, and I'm going to keep you there until you learn what you did. And the only way you possibly get replaced or taken down is if you call in and apologize, and a real one, or someone says something worse.
He was having a hard time. He was almost in a car accident. He's probably going to get in one.
Do you know
to
why?
Apologize. The
universe was trying to prevent him
from
putting that information into their ears.
Yeah, that must be it. This This is a really like lore-heavy episode of Recycle Bin. I feel like we established we made a lot of promises.
Mm-hmm.
We've established a new hit list. What is this?
Can you see it on the thing? Yeah, you can see it.
little pink note. What a strange
It smells
episode.
like Post-its
I love
everywhere.
that smell.
Why?
It's very nice. Is this a new batch?
Yeah, you just saw me take it out of the wrapper.
I wasn't watching. I was trying to make content.
really Post-it.
That's nice. I wish. I kind of wish I could work at like a paper company.
Staples?
Unironically, no, that's Staples. Come on,
Why not Staples? Outback?
It's a staple company.
Or no, what's the other place?
Outback. What is wrong with you?
What's the other place?
You
Out
fucked
something.
I know the answer, and you fucked it up.
It starts with an O.
You always do this. I have the information ready to fire, and then you say the most outlandish thing humanly possible, and it goes away.
I overrode it with something better. Outback. No.
Office Max, Office Depot, Office something.
Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds right.
I had to go somewhere else for a
Why
second.
wouldn't you pick that?
Don't gesture at me with that. Give me that.
Why would you pick?
I'm just saying I like it's a nice calming smell.
What? They might be wondering,
What?
have we had something to drink? Have we
No.
consumed vitamins? The answer is unequivocally, I've never said that word before. No.
Good job.
No, this is just
his default state.
Just imagine how bad it can get.
Yeah, we'll have nights of
Should I just write Vinny on
please
the desk?
don't do that. Give me that fucking
We
Sharpie.
can paint.
Okay. We've had nights where we hang out and we have like these grandiose plans. Like, we're going to play Mario Kart. We're going to watch Fast and Furious, something insane, whatever it is. And what ends up happening, gummy, and then maybe some snacks and some pizza. And then we just sit on the couch and it's just hours of this.
Yeah.
We kind of have episodes of Recycle Bin that don't get like recorded. It's kind of what it feels like at this point. I was looking at this screen with the Recycle Bin
logo.
Thing. Yeah. Well, because it's other stuff too.
I mean, it's okay.
What is this? This podcast has changed.
So you're saying we need to change it?
I don't know. I feel like there was a comment
Maybe
that
want
said
satellites and stuff.
That said instead of Recycle Bin, it can be the garbage bin.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Do you want to change the name now?
Because
I feel like
this indicates
who's going to tell Audio Boom?
The tech aspect of this podcast was in the first 5 minutes where we talked
it was first.
leaks. You're right. That's where Recycle Bin ended.
Well, that's the trick.
That's the fucking switcheroo?
Yeah, we get you in, and you go, I have iPhone link. and then we hit you with real life. And real life is bad and terrifying. And you need to know it. You don't get to live in peace anymore. You don't get to go to work and pretend that's all you have to do. That's your only responsibility. You go home, fucking make a hot dog, take the trash out, go to sleep, put on your washed socks because you don't buy new ones. You like to hate yourself and suffer. You don't think about how serious things are. You don't think about how big things are because your world and your mind is tiny and small.
I feel like
come be with the rest of us.
And also apparently call in 404-919-5530 to convince with the code phrase.
Code red.
Convince John.
You're saying it unseriously.
Sorry. Please.
You're
Send
laughing.
us. I'm straining. This is I'm putting it all in there.
Okay.
Please send us all of your convincing materials on the flat earth theory utilizing the very serious code phrase, code red, in your voicemails. Apparently, you can go up to 5 minutes on this, and that's okay. So I guess I'll...
I actually don't know how long voicemails can be.
Go as long as you can,
Because
I
I've
guess.
left really long voicemails before they got cut off. And I don't want to do a part two.
I feel like you don't have to deal with any of it.
That's true.
I'm going to have a very busy week.
I just want
And we have to order, what is it, Shungite? What was it?
Shilajit,
sorry.
I want you to say code red, but I also, just for me and for the audience, I want you to stand on business. I want you to say right off the bat, if you believe what you're about to say is going to change my life, my mind. Stand on business. This is going to be a real real shocking piece of history if next week I'm a flat earther. A lot of things will be different.
That'll be a lot. We'll have to change our entire friendship dynamic. I feel like
if I'm getting convinced, you'll be convinced. There's no way they'll convince me and not you. No way.
I don't know. Only one of us is afraid of black holes currently.
That's because you don't want to go up there. Chances are you will win. Because if there's a firmament, you can only go so high anyway, and your fears will not be as high.
Oh, see what I mean?
So if I am convinced, that's the thing. If I was convinced...
Oh, God. What are you about to say?
Regardless of whatever voicemail is going to come in, if I did become convinced of a flat Earth after all of my worry about space, and I sat down and I said, Bern, can we have a serious talk?
How it was about flat Earth?
Would even an inkling of you consider that I might be right?
I think I would have. I think the conversation would start off with me yelling at you.
Why?
If it was real. If you were being genuine, I'd be like, we're not doing this. You can't do this to me.
But what if it's very important to me because
I would
it's
hear
such
you
an
out.
earth-shattering thing?
I would hear you out, but I'd be mad about it.
But I'm asking, is there a piece of you that could be convinced that the earth is flat if I believe it?
I'll give you a 0.01%.
That's not none.
I know. But that's my respect for you and our friendship.
But, like, does that percentage go down as I get crazier?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I feel like if I told you that when we lived in the trailer, you'd be kind of worried and, like, probably look into it.
No,
but
it's
because it's me now.
You're bottomed out.
Okay. I'm crashing out.
Guys, okay, listen. We're getting bombarded. We're going to get bombarded. I'm going to get bombarded with insanity. Anybody out there who's got normal things to say, please call in too. I can't just be alone with space and flat earth stuff.
That's the funny thing. You were trying to get this show back for years. You loved the call-in nature of the show, and you really thought this wouldn't happen. You really thought
I definitely didn't
it would
think
just
this
be a
would
normal
happen.
show with normal calls, and not at one point, very early on in the reboot, 18 episodes in, would we lock down on a theme of calls.
I expected to have a lot more like, hey guys, what are your thoughts on Apple's release schedule coming up? Or shit like that. Or like, man, what do you think Johnny Ive's up to? Or something, I don't know. I need some like emotional support voicemails. So whatever you got.
Should I redesign for next week, the logo?
Yeah, put a black hole in the middle of it. Okay. Or whatever. But yeah, give me some goods. Give me some video game talk. Hey, before we go, there's, so we talked about Severance last week. Fantastic show. Probably my favorite show on TV. Apparently, I learned yesterday that there is a Severance podcast with Ben Stiller and Adam Scott.
So they should listen to that and not this?
Well, listen to that for sure. But if you want to talk about Severance, send that shit in. Something that's not space or flat
Well, we
Earth.
have
I'm
dabbled
begging
in
you.
the idea of doing like a Severance section of the show because it's actively airing right now. But towards the end of the show, where we can say, "Okay, spoiler warning: if you don't want to know any of this, you can. This is your time to leave."
Yeah, alongside the flat Earth, dude. What an insane product we have here. Mm-hmm. Also, if you play World of Warcraft, hit me up. I need more people.
I want you to check your mail in World of Warcraft and you see code red.
Dude, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. People typing out, okay, but if you think about the firmament, if you think about how weather works or something, there's no flights from this specific airport, that there's no nonstop flights from this hemisphere or whatever the fucking...
No one has seen 98 degrees into Antarctica is the problem.
What is that?
No one has stood there. They did that final experiment, but none of the flat earthers believe that because... They were not in the correct space that fucking Keir Egan said.
Yeah?
There's some guy
You're mixing
in
it?
like 1750 that wrote a book, and in the book displayed a map of what he believes is flat Earth.
Okay.
And there's a specific part of Antarctica that he is questioning. And he is, to flat earthers, there is no one on the planet who has ever lived that has seen more of the world than this man.
Okay.
And you're not allowed there, apparently.
Okay.
So there's an ice wall.
Is that where we got to go?
That's where the ice wall is.
Okay. We have a lot of things to do before next week. I'm trying to end this podcast. I don't want to, but I feel like we're spiraling into
How long have we been going?
You want to know?
Mm-hmm.
About an hour and a half. 90 minutes. Movie length.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Imagine choosing this instead of a, like, fucking...
There's not that many...
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's long, usually.
What's an hour and a half? Twilight.
I think those are longer, actually. Okay. Let's pull the plug. We gotta go.
Go ahead and pull the plug.
All right.
That's what you're going to need to do to shut me up.
Thank you for listening to Recycle Bin episode 18. I hope this was...
We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Tune in next week. Can't miss episode. Your world might be shattered. And we're going to do it together, okay? I'm ending it now. This is where it's going to stop at some point. So it's over. I hope they hear that buzz, too.
I bet they do.